Hello, YouTube. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, so there's a lot that happens in this episode, obviously, and gosh. Um, one thing I do think is happening here, though, is that the series is ending. It seems like that's what they're trying to do. Kind of sad. It was a pretty good show, but I don't know. Maybe they'll continue. Maybe they'll show like the next summer or something. Maybe Dipper will stay or something. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So, what happens in this episode? What doesn't happen in this episode? So pretty much it's Maple and Dipper's birthday. It's in a week. And on the same week, Dipper is now going on his very first mission with Ford, while Mabel stays behind and plans their party. Truly, that's the more exciting issue. Will Mabel get the party done? I'll never know. And now Ford is taking Dipper to go find this alien area because the rift is cracking and they need a very strong adhesive. And so they go to a UFO where there's this incredibly strong adhesive, so they're going to use that to fix up the rift. Now, they go down there, and of course they set off an alarm because even though the aliens have been dead for like millions of years, they still left the alarm on. You wouldn't do that? They let people down, but they needed the alarm. Ford didn't decide to warn Dipper about the alarm or anything. No, it just, the alarm was there. There was no way of getting away from it or anything. No, it was just an alarm. Nothing they could have done. They couldn't have said, hey, watch out for an alarm or anything. So this alarm is set off, and Ford has now been taken in this capsule where he's pretty much going to go to a place where he won't come back. So Dipper gets out this magnet gun that Ford gave him and basically stops the robot, stops this drone thing that was taking him, gets very injured. Like, there are tons of injuries on him. I'm sure his parents won't question that at all, or question the safety of anything, or in this town, or even let him come back. They're totally gonna do that after this. And now, Ford is asking him to be his apprentice because he's basically shown signs of potential, and he's saying, well, I'm not gonna be around forever, so I gotta let someone else carry this on, so why not make it a family thing? All the while, Maple is going through a first world problem of nothing lasts forever. Eventually, everything comes to an end. So, that's kind of a big issue. And for the most part, they execute it pretty well. And it is a really good lesson that they're showing to kids here. Like, this is a lesson that everyone has to learn at one point in their lives. And it's done pretty well here. Although if I do have one critique on it, it would have to be how Mabel deals with it. How does she deal with it? She doesn't. All that she decides to do is, well, summer's going to end. Might as well not enjoy the rest of my summer or anything. The next week or anything. Can't enjoy that. No, what I gotta do is, I got to go into the woods and cry. After stealing my backpack and making my brother feel guilty for just following his dreams. Because how dare he follow his dreams? Yeah, she's kind of Mabel's kind of selfish here, but I gotta say, at first in this episode, for most of this episode until the very end, I really think that this is the best we've seen her. I mean, I actually really did relate to this. Like, I've kind of been going through the same first world problem that she is, so I really do relate how this is scary. It's like a very scary thing to think of, and it's really damn right scary just to think, yeah, no, nothing lasts forever. You're gonna die one day, and you just gotta see if you made the best of your life or not. That's a pretty scary thought, and I can get what she's going through. But that doesn't mean she has to make a deal with Blendon, who is also, okay, spoiler, who is also Bill Cipher, possessed it, who possessed Blendon. He says that he can put Summer pretty much in a bubble, so Mabel can make everyone be trapped there forever. She says, okay, I'll do that for a little bit. Genius! Real genius right there. Well, let's see. People can be trapped in here forever, and they'll be fine. So, Blendon, who is possessed by Bill, is telling Mabel that he needs to give her the rift. It'll be a small thing, Ford will probably not even notice it's gone. So she says, oh, well, since I grabbed Dipper's backpack, maybe it's in there. This should have been a red flag to her. But it's not, so she stupidly gives Blendon, who is possessed by Bill, the rift, and he destroys it. And now Bill has entered this world and is probably massacring hundreds of people. There are screams of terror in the end, that's why I assume it's happening. So there is a lot of cool things that happen here. Like, what's going on with Mabel? This is a very important lesson, but it's not really done that well at the end. I mean, you would think that she would, like, get over it or something, like, yeah, okay, well, maybe Dipper was right or something, but nope, she just runs down the stairs, and that's too far for Dipper to go, I guess. Dipper saying, hey, wait, no, Mabel, come back! Wait, no, you're just down the stairs, I could just walk down the stairs, but you're all the way down the stairs, I'll just wait. So, there's a lot that happens. I really do like Dipper in this episode. He's really cool. I like how he gets over his fear of this stuff. That's really awesome. I just love that whole scene with him getting over his fear. Thor here, I didn't really like, though, because even though he is a cool character, it sort of seems like Dipper shouldn't have any concern about this, and that's not really how you would think of it. So, there's a lot of cool things that happen here. I cannot wait to see what happens next. Although I do think that we're coming to the end of Gravity Falls. Unless the Dipper stays behind and does become an apprentice, then we might get to see some of that. So, I'll see you in the next Gravity Falls episode. God! Jesus, what the? So much! Just so much happens. People are screaming in terror at the end, too. What a good kid show this is.